Hey everyone! So today's video, as you can tell by the title, is another page flipping, and we're actually going to flip through total film, and I believe this is my first total film video. And I have to say, this magazine, or at least this issue, is wonderful. It's very rare that I'll get a magazine that is perfect for me from start to finish and that I thoroughly engage with the content. But with this one, I loved it. So I hope you enjoy this video. I already explained this in the next part that I filmed, but I'll point it out here. There will also be the occasional drinking sound, as I filmed this really early and I was very desperate for coffee. And my mother choice is the beautiful Jack Skellington. This will also contain partly whispers, as well as soft spoken, because I've had requests for both. So without further delay, I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. So here we have the gorgeous cover, and I should point out that I will be drinking throughout this video. I have my gorgeous Nightmare Before Christmas mug. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning and I've still not had any coffee. So if I'm going to survive to the end of this video, this is entirely necessary, and I'm sure some of you will agree. So this video will contain occasional drinking sounds once that starts to cool down. So I also apologise if you hear my cat. She is currently in the living room with me and playing with her toys. So I've not done a whisper for total film, and I think I may start doing them because I find this particular one really interesting. As usual, if you've never seen my leafing through magazine videos, I won't stop on every page, just the ones that I feel have something worth talking about. So our first main feature is Marvel, and I do like Marvel. I've not watched any of the TV tie-ins. I think we just need a close-up of David Tennant. I mean, that hair is just insane. Nothing will ever beat his normal hair, but he does get some wonderful character hair, and I love David Tennant. That's basically as interesting as that gets for me. Okay, so I noticed this was coming out a few days ago before I read this, and then I saw this article, and this is Steve Jobs, which is obviously a film all about Steve Jobs. I apologise for my nutcase cat. And yeah, I've still not made up my mind whether or not I want to see this. I will see it. I will see it. Undoubtedly, I'm sorry. I will see it. See, my cat's made me lose my train of thought. I will see it at some point. I may have to wait for the DVD and get it from Love Film, but I can't make up my mind whether or not I want to see this in the cinema. But I'll think about it. It is out. There should be a release date on this and I can't seem to see it, but I believe, oh, here we go, Friday the 13th of November. So by the time this video is up, it may actually already be out. Okay, so next year we have the Angry Birds movie, which is obviously it's a cash cow. If this was made without the app ever existing, or the games or the tie-ins and things, it'd probably be one of those films where people look at it and think, was the writer and the director completely out of it when they created it? But obviously, because there are millions, maybe billions of fans of Angry Birds, it's going to rake in the money regardless of whether or not it's any good. And I will be going to see it. So I'm interested to see it, just because I'm really curious to see what they do with it. Zootropolis, it's Disney's latest animated animal environment. To be honest, it doesn't sound very good, but that's just what I've got from this little preview. But we'll see. And we have live action Jungle Book. Scarlett Johansson voices Kaa. Ben Kingsley is Bagheera. Jungle Book's not one of my favourite Disney animations. In fact, I've not seen it since I was probably still in single figures. But I do like watching Disney live actions from animations, because I like to see how they do it and how they adapt it for live action. And I think from a directorial perspective, it's probably going to be quite intricate. So we'll see how that goes. I also like this, but I'm not sure if this is a regular feature or not, because I've not bought Total Film in quite a long time. This is My Movie Life. The films that upset, inspire, and rival actor Seth Rogen. And we have the first movie I ever saw, the film that always makes me cry, My Desert Island Movie. The film I love that nobody's heard of, the film that scares me the most, and the last film I saw on a plane. I can answer all of those apart from the last one, because I've never been on a plane long enough to watch any films. But that will change. This one, Krampus. Basically, the sun is up. It's an anti-Christmas movie that still apparently captures the beauty and essence of Christmas that gets you in the Christmas spirit. So it's not a film for those like me who don't really care that much about Christmas. It is a family-friendly, fun Christmas film, apparently. But also being anti-Christmas. So more than anything, I think I'm going to see it. Maybe, if there's nothing else I want to see that particular week when it's at some point when I go, I think I will see it more out of curiosity than interest. But sometimes you get the best films that way. Marlon Brando. This is quite a big feature. An advert for bargain movies. This one. Total Film interview, Anthony Hopkins. She's got such an iconic face. Quid pro quo close. And you can subscribe to Total Film, which is disastrously tempting. But I'm trying not to, because I still actually like going into a shop and buying it monthly. Well, with Empire, but I may actually start doing that with Total Film. Either instead or as well. Coffee is still disastrously hot. t-shirts. The need to know, little snippets about different upcoming things. This would probably be interesting if I actually watched Game of Thrones and had any interest in the last witch hunt. This one, called Grandma, really doesn't sound that interesting to me, but if you do see it, which is out December, do let me know what you think of it, because I may give it a go. Same with Tangerine. There are just certain films in life that I look at and think I have zero interest in. And then there are the films that look weird, not necessarily interesting, but different, and I watch those for curiosity. And then there are the films that I just can't get enough of, such as The Very Wonderful Suffragette, which doesn't actually seem to be really mentioned on here. In fact, there's no mention of suffragette in this magazine at all, apart from a brief mention it gets when they look at suffragettes in silent film, which will come up in this section. But just for the record, Suffragette is amazing and you must all see it. And the good news is that my cat is now asleep, so if you should not disturb us anymore for the duration of this video. Sorry, making myself yawn. I really want to see Crimson Peak, but it's on so late at night on the day that I go to the cinema, and I have work the next day because I go on a Tuesday because I think it's half price, or it's cheaper on a Tuesday, and it's on so late that I don't really want to be getting in at midnight when I've got work the next day. I was really upset by this. This is a review of Pan. We have 2 out of 5 stars. And basically, well, in fact I'll read some quotes out to you. The mythology feels flimsy and there's no tension or drama. Stripping J.M. Barrie's story of its most magical elements without replacing them with anything substantial, it's hard to imagine anyone really caring about Pan. And I'm actually writing about Peter Pan at the moment, so I've just read the original script, Barrie's play script, and sorry, it's me fighting a yawn again. And to be honest, even just from looking at this, I can see it's absolutely squat like the original script, and I don't mind diversions and tweaks to make it work for the film, but I will watch it, but I'm not going to the cinema to see it because I've not heard one single positive thing about it from anybody I know. Oh, the lady in the van, Maggie Smith. I saw the trailer for this when I was in seeing Suffragette. Oh wow, it looks incredible. That's out. Excuse me, you know why I need that coffee. It's out Friday the 13th, and I actually might go and see it on Friday the 13th. If not, I will see it Tuesday after. Fathers and Daughters. Now ordinarily when I see a Russell Crowe film, I'm like, I don't want to see it, I don't care. But there's something about this one. He looks very good in it. And I might have to see it. Again, I will see it at some point. But whether or not I prioritise going to the cinema, I don't know. We shall see. There's quite a difference in the box office charts between the UK and America, but I guess that's often because films are out earlier in America, so things peak earlier in America. Honestly, I'm gonna get fed up with this film, the amount of times it gets coverage in magazines. But I do think that it's gonna be monumental. It should completely smash the box office. Yeah, I've actually avoided all trailers. I've read quite a bit about it, but I've not seen any trailers for it, assuming there are trailers for it. So I've not read this particular bit because I don't want spoilers if I can help it. But I have read some things and that light. But to me, nothing will ever beat Tim Burton's Batman. And yes, I'm a Tim Burton fan. I am obsessed with his work and I love him for life. But no, I have valid reasons for why I prefer his Batmans, at least certainly his Batmans to the Dark Knight trilogy. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Tim Burton's Batmans are less realistic because the enemies are not human. I know we have the Joker in the Dark Knight trilogy, but I feel like Nicholson's Joker is less human. And I love Penguin, and I just love Catwoman, and anyway, I'm getting off topic. I'm really looking forward to Victor Frankenstein because I am a huge fan of Frankenstein and I really can't wait. This is trying to find the release date. It's not too far away now. Okay. I suck at life. Here we go. 4th of December. It's down here. Women in Love. This is a film called Cal. And I am so stupidly excited for this. It's insane. And I will definitely be going in to see this. The worst thing about cinema is that I find, like just now, there's squat that I want to see. Absolutely nothing in just now apart from, as I said, Crimson Peak, which is just impractical for me. And then over the next few weeks, there are just loads of films released that I really want to see. And it's always the same. It's the same with television as well. It's either nothing on, or it all hits you at once. Okay, and I think in the trailer, Kate Blanchett just looks great. Mara Rooney too. So I'm really looking forward to it. Moby Dick. This is quite a big picture. I love reading articles about script writers, screenplay writers, because I'd love to give it a go, but I'm so scared of entering unknown territory that I'll either get sucked in too deep or I'll fail. I don't like that. I'm going to just speed past Mockingjay Part 2 because I do apologise for this, but I've only seen the first Hunger Games film and I have no intention of watching the second one anytime soon. Kids, this one doesn't really interest me at all. The sound of it. Seasons. I love this quote. I have no opinion on the Spider-Man reboot. It needs a kick up its arse. Please forgive that irritating sound. That is my laptop screaming out the battery's about to die. Jurassic World. I've not seen that yet. I completely missed it in the cinema, so I'm waiting for the DVD to come out. Ah, sweet coffee. Spy is out on the 9th of November on DVD, and I'm so excited to see that. Again, I haven't seen a lot of these in the cinema because I kind of stopped going for a while for various reasons. Poltergeist. Now they've only given it 2 stars, but I'm really looking forward to seeing it. Same with the Enfield Haunting, which is 4 stars in here. And Mr. Holmes, which is 4. And you've got to take ratings with a pinch of salt because obviously films are very personal, both for the creator and the audience. And there are a lot of films that I love that people have rated as rubbish, and vice versa as well. Okay, so there is now a Back to the Future 30th anniversary trilogy, just FYI. And I hope you all had a fantastic Back to the Future day last month, because it's now November. Mad Max. The Man Who Could Cheat Death. It has a 2-star rating, but I want to see it. It's in my wish list. I just love Hammer horror, even the ones that are not necessarily the greatest. Just amazing. Total Film Christmas Gift Guide. I love these sections, and I get to like drool over them guilt-free because I don't actually collect that. I guess is the best way to describe it. Knickknacks, gadgets and gizmos. I don't buy them unless they're Bonham Carter or Burton related and I can actually get use out of them. But there are a lot of things in here that if I had to buy things, I'd totally get them. I mean, who doesn't want a Death Star moonlight? Dancing Groot. Oh, honestly, Funko Pops are so tempting to collect, but again, I'm not. I'm an adult. I don't, I spend my money on travel, not on items, but I do love looking at them. And the Maleficent one, the Angelina Jolie Maleficent one, is just gorgeous. I love it. This is pretty cool. Smartphone projector. I'm not sure how good the image quality would be because it's only $19.95. Doctor Who Sonic Screwdriver, Universal Remote. How much? $79.95 RRP. That's pretty painful for a remote. Oh, I want A to Z of great film directors. I might actually get that. Yes. Oh look, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know what the best way is to show you this. If I'm not mistaken, can you see? Here. Do we have Mr. Tim Burton? It's very hard to see if that's what it's meant to be. In fact it is, because it's got his name written above it. Certainly, it's hard to see. It's certainly given the black, wild hair, a little bit of face hair, and the Beetlejuice-esque stripy suit. Obviously, if he wasn't in that, I'd be utterly offended. I love these. I mean, to me, this is Christmas done the right way. You know, people know that I'm not the biggest Christmas fan. I don't dislike it. I don't get excited by reindeer and robins, and I get excited by Darth Vader and Superman, you know. And I love this. Look at that. The Batman mirror. I really want that. I'd actually happily pay $29.99 for it, but I don't really think I've got anywhere just now where it would look right in my place. I'd have to wait till I move down to London at some point in the distant future. Okay, £5,195 for a Game of Thrones pinball machine. But let's face it, who doesn't want a pinball machine in their house? That's pretty awesome. Of course, we get down to the £20,000 Game of Thrones Iron Throne, which again, can you imagine walking into somebody's home and they're just having the throne there? I don't even watch Game of Thrones and I know how cool that would be. And sadly, we're coming to the end. We're getting to TV shows now. Of course, spy movies, a little bit of Bond. Don't remember that for some reason. And then, unfortunately, we come to the end, which is good because my cat's just woken up, as you may be able to hear. I really thoroughly enjoyed that issue. I think I will get this again more frequently. Yeah, really like that. I mean, the only reason I bought this over Empire, because I usually do get Empire, is because I bought the that one about horror. I think it was just called Horror Collection, which is from the makers of SFX and Total Film. And I thought, it's been many years since I've read Total Film, now I can remember. So I should try it, and I did. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So, Medora. So, yeah, this one is December 2015, for the record, even though I bought it in October. But there will be another one out in November, of course, this month, which I will probably almost certainly do a page flipping of. Please feel free to comment as much as you like about any of the films mentioned in this, or any films you're looking forward to, or just any film suggestions you may have. And I'll see you all soon. Bye.